have emerged on why President William Ruto named half of his cabinet. TV47 can now report that divisions in the Azimio camp and last-minute efforts by President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga to convince Azimio principals to be co-opted into the new unity government failed to materialize, forcing the president to announce the first batch of cabinet secretaries. The Kalonzo Musyoka-led faction, which includes Jubilee's Jeremiah Kioni and Eugene Wamalwa of DAP, now says they will not accept the 7 slots reserved for Azimio.
A last-minute effort by President William Ruto and Azimio leader Raila Odinga to convince Wiper Party leader Kalonzo Musyoka and fellow Azimio principals Jeremiah Kioni, Eugene Wamalwa and ODM Deputy Party leader Wycliffe Oparanya to join the proposed government of national unity failed to materialize, forcing President William Ruto to announce half his cabinet. Odinga is said to have met Kalonzo early Friday to convince him allow his nominees join the cabinet, but bore no fruit. Kalonzo, flanked by his fellow principals, rejected the offer.
We shall not participate in or support the proposed Kenya Kwanza-led broad-based government of national unity, because this is a betrayal of the Kenyan people, particularly Gen Z and millennials, who are paid the ultimate price to rid this country of the disastrous Kenya Kwanza regime, their harsh taxes, finance bills 2023-2024, corruption, tribalism, unemployment, and the continued high cost of living.
In the proposed contentious lineup of 7 cabinet slots, Kalonzo's Wiper Party was to get 2 slots, Matungulu MP Stephen Mule and Kathiani MP Robert Mbui. ODM reserved slots include Yunet Mohamed, Hassan Joho, Raphael Tuju and Wycliffe Oparanya. Another slot had been reserved for DAP Party Kenya leader Eugene Wamalwa. Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni had also been approached but rejected the offer.
He has even talked to some of our people directly himself, anapiga simu. Those who know his number, some have refused to take the number, but it is no longer a secret that he has approached people as parties and even as individuals, even to the point of trying to play one against the other. Like going to this person and saying, kwa nini unakataa na fulani amekubali? Kwa nini unakataa na hawa tumewakubali? So that whole game has now been exposed. When we sit as a team, we are able to say, what have you been told?
We are very clear, we are not boarding. And the statement which was issued by my party leader, it was very affirm that we are not boarding. And 2, I want to bring the agencies to speed. Their demand has not been met. The demand for agencies was very clear. Don't recycle.
President William Ruto's UDA party, through his Secretary General Cleophas Malala, is prevailing upon Kalonzo to draw up his hardline stance and join the government.
I would like to urge the Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka to reconsider his hard stand on rejecting peaceful talks to ensure that Kenya returns to normalcy. Kalonzo Musyoka has been serving as our vice president, and this demands of him to join other leaders in ensuring that we have a cohesive country.
The Kalonzo, Kioni, Wamalwa, Azimio faction and their allies have now issued new demands to President Ruto that the only dialogue they will accept is a convention that will pave way for a transitional government, or they initiate a snap election for Ruto's exit.
This is something we need to really reflect on after what our leader, Honorable Raila Odinga, has called a convention. A convention, not a dialogue.
With Azimio already divided on a government of national unity, the new appointments have only served to exacerbate the situation, deepening divisions and opposition to the new administration. Apul Kamau, TV47 in Nairobi.